My name is Marc Anthony, and I'm here today to talk about a couple things. I'm going to start this in English first, then I'm going to do it in Spanish because I know a lot of people that don't understand English, so I'll introduce that to them. So the half hour I would do it in English, then I'll do it in Spanish. Okay? I want to give a shout out to my other business right here. By Marc Design, the creators of this hoodie. How beautiful. If you want a hoodie custom made, make sure you contact bymarcdesign.com or call them at 813-495-5397. That's the best thing you could do, and you get the best hoodie in any color, custom made, with your name and everything right there. You see it? Right there. That's the way we do it. Okay? So, give a shout out to a couple people. But today, let's start with time. With time. Okay? When you're doing a business, you want to control time. There's a couple ways to control time. Either you got one of those old-time agenda, the book agenda, that I don't know if they still sell them, but I remember back in the day they had. You go to Office Depot or Office Max, and they had like tons and tons and tons of agenda in a book. But in today's day, agenda, they just in a phone. You got a calendar. You see my calendar? So my calendar is an agenda. You see it? How I keep my agenda every day. See that? Okay, that's every day. That's the schedule. If I put it on a monthly basis, look at my agenda for the month. I write everything here because I want to control time. I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. So that's one way to control your agenda. Okay, if you don't control your time, you're going to be wasting your time in your business. Because just make a test. You could sit down at your phone and you could be looking at TikTok. You say, let me do only 5 minutes of TikTok. Put a timer to see how much time you spend on TikTok. It's going to be a lot. Not only 5 minutes. It could be 2 hours and 3. Just imagine if you take those 2 or 3 hours that you wasted in TikTok and you put it towards your business. To control your business. Because this is the part that people don't understand. You want to be successful in life, you got to have time for your business. Sometimes people say, yeah, but I need to party, I need to go out, I need to go visit family. That's okay. But if you want your business to grow, you got to dedicate time. Unless you got a couple $1 million, and you could hire somebody to run your business. Even though you still got to go to the office, make sure everything's okay, checking the sales, checking paperwork, checking that account payables are good, account receivable are good. It takes a lot of things. You could the everyday operation of a business takes time. So let's go back and check that time that you spend in TikTok. That 5 minutes. That's not 5 minutes. It's going to be 2 or 3 hours. And then you in bed. And then that's 3 hours that you just took out of your sleep. That then you're going to sleep over. Saying that you're going to start to work at 7. But you already wasted 3 hours in TikTok. So that means you're going to get up at 10. Because you want your 6 or 7 or 8 hours sleep. I don't know what's the recommended sleep time. I sleep between 6 to 7 hours. And the day that I'm real tired, twice a month, I could sleep 10 hours or 15 hours. That's only once or 2 a month. And trust me, I had done it. So, sometimes people don't realize that even though you got your own business, you gotta do a work schedule. I remember when I started my business back in 1993, I didn't have a customer. But I would get up and I would start to work at 8 o'clock. And I would sit in my desk. I don't know if I got picture when I started, but if I find them, I'm gonna put them up there. Excuse me. So, if you don't make a schedule, a work schedule for yourself, because say, okay, it's my own business. I could get up at 7. I could get up at 8. I could get up at 10. No, it doesn't work like that. You got to dedicate time for your business. If you don't dedicate that time to your business, you're not going to be successful. So if you do a time schedule, and let's say that you want to start working at 7 o'clock in the morning, or 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you could do your own schedule. You're your own boss. But you got to respect yourself. You got to respect your time. Time is everything. The word time means that you got to dedicate immense mental energy, okay, to your business. Because if you don't do it like that, you know what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to control everything. Let's say that you gotta buy supplies. You gotta run your own warehouse. You gotta do your own design like I do. You gotta do the heat press. I mean, you gotta cut on your quick cut. You gotta do a couple of things because you're alone. You started. Let's say, remember, let's talk about time of a business that you started, not time in a business that's already running, or a business that has been out there for 10, 20 years. That's a different. Let's say you're starting your business. This is advice for people that want to start business. Okay, so let's say that you starting your business. You say, Mark, I want to put a business. What I should do? First of all, you gotta make a schedule. Let's put the example. Let's say that you got a family. You got another job. You got kids. You got a life. You like to go out. You got to go to church. You got to like to go out to eat. So you got to write all down. You got to write everything down. And you're going to say, okay, I'm going to dedicate to my work. Let's say you're working for X company. So let's say you're part-time. You're working 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. That's 24 hours a week. Okay? But then you got kids. Let's say you got one kid. Because if you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's a different ballgame. Let's say you got one kid. So you got to pick him up in the daycare. You got to take him home. You got to feed him, taking him a bath. I don't know the age. Let's say he's 5 years old. So you get home from work after 6 hours of work, and you got to dedicate that time for your kid. By the time you get home, you get food ready, take him a bath, put him to sleep, blah 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 blah. Let's say you got 3 hours there. That's 9 hours. 6 hours of work, and we haven't talked in the morning. We're talking this in the afternoon after you get home. So that's 9 hours so far, right? Okay. So baby's asleep. Now it's your time. You want to take a bath, you want to eat, you want to relax. So let's say 2 hours. That's 11 hours so far, right? We're talking one day. So you took a bath, you eat, you relax after 2 hours. So you want to sit in front of the computer. Let's say that you got off at, let's say you got off at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. So 2 p.m., 3 hours for your kids, that's 5 p.m. Okay? Your 2 hours of taking a bath, relaxing, sitting down to eat, neutralizing your mind, that's 7 p.m. Okay? Perfect. We good. 7 p.m. You marry. Your husband come in at 7. So you sit down with him, chat, he's eating, or maybe you sat down with him to eat, blah, 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 have supper. Okay, so you dedicate 1 hour to your husband. We already got 12 hours. So it's 8 p.m. So you relax. Okay. Now you want to sit down in front of your computer to run your business, your small business, your home-based business, your Soho, small office, home office. So you already did. We haven't talked about putting laundry and stuff like that. Maybe in those 2 hours you put some laundry, blah, blah, blah. So let's take that away. So it's 8 p.m. you sit in front of a computer. You want to check if you got orders from customers. You want to check that you have any email from any suppliers, blah, blah, blah. So you check your orders, blah, blah. So you spend 1 hour doing that. It's 9 p.m. So it's 9 p.m. So now you're going to start making, maybe you got a business doing t-shirts, doing mugs, doing, I don't know. So you spend the next 2 hours doing your t-shirt, creating doing your mugs and everything, blah, blah, preparing everything because you already got your orders. It's 11 p.m. Okay? So you got out of work at 2 p.m. Took care of your kid for 3 hours. 7 p.m. your husband come home. You sit down with him to eat. You talk about it at the table. It's 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. you start doing managing your small business. Dedicating 2 hours to a business. Maybe you don't got no order, but you dedicate 2 hours making research, doing looking at YouTube or how to do t-shirt, how to do mugs, how to do this, or watching my video. Okay, all that. Okay, so it's 11 p.m. Maybe you're not tired. You still got more motivation to go. Okay, so you dedicate 2 more hours to your business. It's 1 a.m. Perfect. So you saw a couple of videos on YouTube. Remember, this is timing. So you learn a couple of videos on YouTube, how to do stuff, how to run your business, reading successful stories about this, about that, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's 1 a.m. So you're tired. You shut down everything and you go to sleep. You go to your bedroom, you go to sleep. You saw your cell phone. Maybe you want your husband or your husband or your partner, wife, whatever, your partner is sleeping. So you want to watch a couple videos, have some fun. Oh, TikTok, Instagram. Maybe you want to, okay, let's say that you went to bed and check social media. You want to check your inboxes on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. You want to check and make sure that your customers are out there, that your latest photo that you did, or the item you did, is out there. Okay? So you want to expose yourself in social media. Okay? That's part of your timing. So let's just say that you went to sleep, deep sleep at 2 a.m. Okay. We talk about between 6 to 7 hours of sleep, right? Okay, let's say you took 7 hours sleep. So it's 7 hours sleep. Let's say 6, because you want, like me, I sleep 6. So you get up at 8 a.m. to do everything all over again. Remember, you go into work. If you work 6 hours a day, you get off at 2. Okay? So that means that you go in at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It doesn't add, right? So that means you got to adjust your timing, because something is not right. Let's put it that you work 5 hours, part-time, 20 hours a week. So you go in at 9 a.m. So you get up at 8. You got 1 hour to get ready. Have your son ready to take him to the daycare. Maybe your partner, your wife or your husband, take him to daycare. So you got 1 hour to to get ready and get to work. You know what? That's controlling time. You're going to do it all over again. 7 days a week. Maybe you off because you're working only 4 days. So those 3 other days, let's talk about those 3 other days that you don't got to go to work. Now we're going to control time. So let's say you work Wednesday to Saturday. So you got Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. Let's give you Sunday. Because you want to go to church, you want to do things, you want to go out with your kid to the park, with your husband or your partner, you want to go out, maybe you want to go visit family. Let's forget about Sunday. It's not about religion thing. That's not me. So you took Sunday for you and your family. We're not going to talk about Sunday. That's your time. Monday and Tuesday. Those are your 2 days off from your part-time work. What you gonna do? You're gonna stay sleeping all day? You're gonna waste your time doing nothing? No. That's the time that you gotta remember all that time. Okay. So let's say you off Monday and Tuesday. Your partner take the baby. We talk about that you got one kid. Take the baby to daycare. Send him to daycare, even though that you could stay home with him. Remember, you dedicate Sunday to him. So don't keep him at home. So like that you could work a little bit harder for your business. So let's say that Monday kid went to the daycare. So your day start at 8 o'clock. Still start at 8 o'clock. Remember, because you off Sunday, maybe you slept a little bit longer because you went to bed earlier. Instead of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, you went to bed 11. So maybe you got 8 hours or 9 hours of sleep. That's okay. You could do it. That's fair. Now, 9 o'clock, you're alone. Your partner's off to work. Your wife or your husband or your partner or your roommate is off to work. Kids in the daycare. Now it comes the time that you're going to control this Monday. What I'm going to do on Monday. Okay. Remember I told you about making a work schedule? So you have breakfast, everybody's out, you have breakfast, you read the news, you saw your social media, you saw TikTok, okay, you laugh a little bit, okay, so you start 9:30 a.m. You sat down in front of your computer. Let's check out the emails. Let's check if I got order. Let me put some photos up there, some articles that I created over the weekend. I don't got one right here by hand. Okay, yeah, I got one here. Oh, I did this mug. Okay, so I took a picture of this mug and I put it up in social media. Okay, or t-shirt, or hoodie. Okay, so you put in social media, you put out there in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the enchilada. Okay, and everywhere. So, and you went through your social media, maybe you got a couple DMs, customer asking, hey, where I could buy that mug, blah, blah, blah. If I want to put a name, you answer a question. Okay, so you spend an hour in social media. It's 10:30 a.m. We still got time. Remember, kid is coming back at 3 o'clock. So it's 10:30. You still got time. They said that you spend half an hour because somebody sent you a link for a video that you could be successful. Read about this person that he started a business working a part-time job in a supermarket, but he wanted to be successful in life. So you saw that video, that 30-minute video. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock. Good morning. So let's say you got your first order, second 2 orders. Okay, so let's go and create those orders. You did the orders, you did a t-shirt, you did a mug, you put them in the envelopes ready to for go in the mail. Perfect. It's 12 o'clock. So you want to have lunch. You want to have a quick tuna sandwich. Or, I don't know. Anything. You want to have lunch. You could take 30 minutes. Don't take an hour. Don't take an hour. What's an hour? to eat lunch, maybe because you're home. Remember, you got your business at home. So that means you're gonna take that hour, okay? And you're gonna have 30 minutes for lunch. It's 12:30. You have your lunch. Quick sandwich with some, I don't know, a smoothie. You know, yeah, maybe you had a smoothie with a tuna sandwich and on the whole wheat bread. Okay. So maybe you took 10, 15 minutes to relax, you know, to digest and read. Let's go back again. You're eating lunch, you're looking at social media. Let's see what's out there, what's trending. Let's see who else is successful like me. Don't focus, don't spend your time looking at those profile in social media that talking about, I got this Bentley, I got this apartment, I got this penthouse, I got a Gucci pocketbook, I got this, I got that, I got a lot of change, I got a lot of gold, I got a lot of diamonds, I got this tattoo, I got this badass watch, no. Don't spend time looking at that. Spend time watching video about people that could help you be successful. People that could help you control your time. So like that you can make your business grow. Okay? It's 1 o'clock. Because you went to social media. It's 1 p.m. You got 2 hours before the kid come back. Remember what we went through between 2 p.m. that you left your part-time job all the way down to 2 a.m. So you still got 2 hours. What you gonna do? Mark, I don't know what to do. I don't got no customer. Nobody's calling. You know something? They said that, you know that I had learned that sometimes you gotta give something to get something. I remember back in the days, I remember I created a mug and send it out to Francesca. Okay, let me write it down. So I created a mug for her business, and she loved, and I sent it through the mail to her house down in Puerto Rico, and she loved it. Wow! She said, "Wow, Mark, I love it." I don't know how much I spent in that mug and everything in that design. She called me. Can I order 36? Yeah. You know what I did? I created an order without knowing it. Okay? So when you create an order like that 2 hours that you got, just find somebody that you could say, let me create, or even a key change. Something. Anything that you do, send it out there. Okay? So like that to that person, maybe that person convert that small thing into a successful order. And maybe you do a couple hundreds, a couple $1,000. It could be done. I started my business like that. You don't want to waste your time. Tiempo. Time. In stuff that it's not going to produce you money. In your business, time is everything. 2 hours, you do your research, you Google some stuff like that, you do your research. Let me pick this company and send them something. And you spend those 2 hours doing research, reading, checking your social media, making sure your social media is clean. That the time that you spend social media is for your benefit, to grow your business, not to just have a business, you know. Remember, subscribe to my channel. It's very important that you subscribe to my channel because I want to talk about more things that is coming. Okay, so it's done. Timing. Kids coming at 3. It's 3 o'clock. What happened at 3 o'clock? We go back. Remember that that Wednesday that you came out at 2 o'clock from your work, pick up your kids, you spend the 3 hours with him. It's 5 p.m. He went to bed at 7 p.m. Between 5 and 7, you dedicate 2 hours for yourself. Your partner come in at 7. You sit down with him an hour, maybe, or maybe 2. I don't know. Sit down for having lunch. And dinner. And it's a cycle. And then when the time comes that you're successful in your business, you know what's going to happen? You're going to be successful in your business because you know how to control time. Because just think about this. Your best friend call you. By the way, your best friend, she don't work or he don't work or they don't do nothing. They live out of warfare. They live with mom and dad. They don't do nothing. And you think you're going to spend 2 hours talking, listening to his problems or her problems? It's going to drain your energy. It's going to drain your energy. You know why? Because that's maybe 30 or an hour talking on the phone with somebody that is negative about life. It's not giving you nothing. You're just wasting your time. Time is everything. Okay? Time is everything. Time. Anywhere, you're always going to get the time. Even in the computer in the bottom. Look at the computer to your right hand side. You see that time? You just spend the 30 minutes watching on my video, but this is a video that's going to help you out. Okay? So, I'm going to start a session, a video about people that are successful. And I got a couple of them. Oof. I got tons of... Over the years, I have inspired people to make their own business that today are successful. The first person I'm going to interview, his name is John Joe Pereira. He used to work in Cómo, and I want to interview him because this is a story that could inspire you to put your business. Because if you think you're going to put your business today and tomorrow you're going to go to sleep and then you're going to have $1 million in the bank, no. Ask John. When you see this interview, you're going to be surprised. The title of the interview is in Spanish. Because we're going to do it in Spanish. No solo de Cómo salen cantantes, también salen personas exitosas. So in other words, John, he used to work in Cómo as a bagger, as a stock boy. $7.50 an hour, I don't know. I remember calling him, talking to him. He used to work for me in my business back in the days. He used to take pictures of the kids in my business, and he was my daughter's boyfriend. And now we have spoke, we had cried, we had done a lot of things in life. And today, as we speak, he's successful. He's running a business that, let's see, just watch the interview. I'm just going to give you a little bit of it, okay, right here. Check it out. Wow. That's it. I think soon, next week, it's going to come up in my channel. Subscribe to my channel so you could get that notification about that interview. You're going to love this interview. Because this interview, we're gonna talk, maybe we're going to cry, we're going to do all kind of stuff. Okay? So remember, subscribe to my channel. The second interview is a surprise. Somebody that I know, that I love a lot, and she's great. She's successful anywhere. Okay? So remember, my name is Marc Anthony. Subscribe to my channel. And remember, love it. Love it. Mi nombre es Marc Anthony. Ahora esta es la versión en español. Hoy vamos a hablar de tiempo. El tiempo que usted le dedique a saludito a mi otra empresa, by Marc Designs. que son unos monstruos, creando camisetas, tazas, creando los hoodies. Mira qué chulería. Son unos monstruos. Mire eso. Ok. Tengo que darle una gracia al equipo mío de trabajo ahí. Tengo un equipo perfecto, un equipo excelente de trabajo. Usted no se imagina excelente equipo de trabajo que yo tengo ahí en Marc Designs. Y venimos con cosas nuevas. No, no se crea que venimos con cosas nuevas. Es una cosa que usted ni se imagina. Pero nada, hoy nos toca hablar de tiempo. El tiempo que usted dedica a su negocio. El tiempo que usted desperdicia. Tiempo que se va, tiempo que usted no recupera. Jamás usted no va a recuperar. Porque el tiempo usted lo puede cronometrar en un reloj, en un celular, pero usted no puede detener el tiempo y decir, vamos a detenerlo ahí para no desperdiciarlo, para entonces cogerlo donde lo dejé. No. Tiempo. El reloj te marca la hora, no el tiempo. Son dos cosas diferentes. ¿Okay? El día tiene 24 horas. Si usted no me cree, saque 5 minutos para ver TikTok. 5 minutos. Y ponga el timer. Usted no va a desperdiciar 5 minutos. Usted va a perder 2 y 3 horas en TikTok. Se lo digo yo. Me pasó. Yo TikTok Si usted quiere ver TikTok, se lleva ese celular para el baño. Cuando esté sentado, haciendo número 2. Mira TikTok. Se ríe ahí. Porque nadie lo va a molestar. Dejemos TikTok. Ok, disculpa. Es que el teléfono está conectado. Está conectado a la... Ya cargó. Vamos a hablar de TikTok ahora. Vamos a hablar de tiempo. Ok. Vamos a pensar que usted tiene un part-time. 4 días. 6 horas. 5 horas. 5 horas. Vamos a poner 5 horas. 5 horas diarias. 4 días son 20 horas a la semana. Ok. Pensando que tiene domingo, lunes y martes libres. Trabaja de miércoles a sábado. Vamos a empezar miércoles. Normalmente dicen los médicos y los expertos y los gurús del sueño que uno supone que duerma 6 horas, de 6 a 8 horas. Vamos a poner ejemplo que usted duerme 6, igual que yo. Vamos a poner que usted trabaja 5 horas diarias. Quiere decir que usted empieza a las 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 y 2. Empieza a las 9 de la mañana a trabajar 5 horas. ¿Right? Empezaste miércoles 5 horas, levantarte a las 8. Tiene un hijo. Tiene un hijo pequeño, ¿no? 4 o 5 años. Vamos a poner 4 años. Tu pareja. Digo pareja porque no quiero utilizar los dos términos, ni esposo ni esposa. Tu pareja. Tu pareja se encarga de llevarlo al cuido. Pues tú entras a las 9. Ok. Perfecto. Llegas de trabajo, ponchaste a las 9. Trabajaste tus 5 horas. Saliste a las 2 de la tarde. Solo que cuando sales de trabajo, te montas en tu vehículo y te toca recoger el nene en el cuido. La nena, tu bebé, tu criatura. Llegaste a tu casa. Saliste a las 2. Vamos a decir que le dedicas 3 horas a tu hijo, a tu hija, a tu bebé. Quiere decir que esas 3 horas lo bañas, le das de comer, juegas con él, se durmió. Son las 5 de la tarde. 5. Ahora te toca a ti. Darte un baño, quizás hiciste algo, echaste ropas a lavar, hiciste esto, lo otro, bla, 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 cocinaste. Tienes 2 horas. te bañaste, dejaste todo ya ready, son las 7. Llega tu pareja, se sientan a cenar, 1 hora, vamos a poner, hablan de cómo fue el día, eso es aconsejable, saque tiempo con su pareja, no es la cantidad, es la calidad, puede ser 1 hora, puede ser 2 horas, sentados en la mesa, cenaron, son las 7, de 7 a 8 cenaron, a las 8, acuérdate, tienes tu negocio o tu oficina en tu casa, no hay problema. Yo empecé así y hay que respetar. Una vez usted respete su tiempo, usted no va a tener problema, usted va a ser exitoso. ¿Decir por qué? Porque cuando usted controla su tiempo, usted no desperdicia su tiempo, usted le puede dedicar tiempo a su familia, a su hijo, a su trabajo part-time, a todo lo que usted tenga. Son las 8. Le dice a tu pareja que te vas a sentar en la computadora, vas a dedicarle tiempo a tu negocio o tu oficina, no sé qué tipo de negocio tenga, puede ser cualquiera, de hacer camisetas, hacer tazas, de hacer videos de inspiración, de motivación, todas las anteriores. De 8 a 9, usted se siente en esa computadora y usted va a chequear, vamos por ejemplo a chequear los emails. A ver si le llega alguna orden, que si un cliente tiene una pregunta, una duda, algún producto que usted venda, lo que sea, va. A las 9, usted va a poner ejemplo que tenga todos los social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, todo. Su website, su .com, bien importante, su .com, eso es otro tema. Eso lo hablaremos en otro tema. En esa hora usted chequeó 2 emails, no tiene nada, contestó algún email, esto lo otro, entró a social media, a quien le enviaron un DM, lo atendió, no hay problema, sí, tengo esto, tan, sí, eso sí, se lo puedo enviar, ¿para cuándo? Ok. Son las 9 de la noche. Quizá le llegó 1 o 2 órdenes. Vamos a poner que le llegó 2 órdenes. 2 órdenes llegaron. Ok. Quizá no la tenga que fabricar, quizá ya usted tenga órdenes ya hechas porque no son custom made, no son personalizadas, vamos a poner la palabra. Vamos a poner ejemplo que sean personalizadas, como yo la hago ahí en mi otra empresa, en Marc Designs. Y las hizo. Quizá le tomó 2 horas o 1 hora. Vamos a hacer 2 horas. De 9 a 11 de la noche usted hizo sus órdenes, las empacó, las tiene ready ya las tiene ready, empacada, ya hizo la camiseta bien bonita, hizo la camiseta bien bonita, la empacó, ya está ready para mañana irse para el correo. 11 de la noche. No estás cansado o cansado. Vamos a checar social media nuevo, a ver si alguien o da subir las fotos que hice, algún diferentes fotos que subí, algún producto que hice, ese producto le sacaste fotos. Siempre sacan fotos a sus productos. No la suba hasta que el cliente no lo reciba, porque no sería justo que si es por un regalo, entonces usted lo sube a sus social media, a sus redes sociales y le pide phone. Cuando el cliente lo sube a sus redes sociales, entonces le pide que lo tague. Le mando una tarjetita como esta para que lo tague, bien bonita. Lo pongo aquí, una tarjetita de esta, y así el cliente lo taguea y entonces usted le da un repost o le da un share, y así no tiene problema con el cliente de que si es una sorpresa, esto y lo otro. Entonces, ok, vaya técnica. Entonces, ¿qué le puedo decir? Es bien importante que usted también suba en sus redes las cositas que usted prepara, porque así entonces le da promoción a los productos que ya ha hecho luego de lo que ya le expliqué. Vamos a coger su día libre. Ya te dije que domingo es para su familia, para su pareja, para tu hijo, para tu hija. Domingo no está cuestionado. Puede ir a la playa, puede ir al cine, puede ir a cenar, a almorzar, a brincar, a correr bicicleta, a correr patines, brincar, saltar, visitar familiares. Llegó lunes. Bueno, está libre domingo, lunes y martes. Por decir, para coger unos números. Quizás usted esté libre los días que usted esté libre. Eso no es problema. Eso no viene al caso. Discúlpame. Lunes, su pareja va a llevar a su hijo o hija al cuido. Después de las 9 usted está sola. Quizás de 8 a 9 desayunó, se sentó, desayunó, tranquila, tranquilo, va un poquito de música suave, así. ¿Se acuerda cuando salía de su part-time de 5 horas? Que tendría el muchacho, el niño, la niña, se sentaba a cenar con su pareja y todas esas cosas. Ok. En vez de las 9 de la noche que se sentaba frente al computador, lo va a hacer a las 9 de la mañana. ¿Ok? Ahí no hay problema. Lo va a hacer a las 9 de la mañana. Y todo lo que hacía a las 9 de la noche, que se sentaba, chequeaba los emails, chequeaba las órdenes que iba a hacer, todas esas cositas, lo va a hacer ahora a las 9 de la mañana. Tiene 5 horas. Acuérdate que su pareja, el niño o la niña sale de cuido a las 2. Convierta esas 5 horas en su part-time, desea ya de fast food, de Amazon, delivery, haciendo Uber, eso, lo que usted quiera hacer. Lo va a hacer ahora para sorpresa. 2 días libres, que son 5 horas por día, son 10 horas. 10 horas. Wow. ¿Sabe lo que usted puede hacer en 10 horas? Mucho. Usted puede hacer mucho, pero nada. Chequeó los emails, se sentó. Bueno, ¿qué no hizo? Es más, cogió un brequecito de media hora para almorzar. Hacerse, no sé, un bowl de fruta, no sé, vegetales, en el air fryer, papas fritas en el air fryer, lo que usted quiera. Y hizo, le dedicó esas 5 horas, esas 5 horas de disciplina a su negocio, que son válidas. ¿Ok? Son válidas. No lo voy a mentir. Entonces, el tiempo, ese otro tiempo que usted le está dedicando a su negocio, usted va a aprovechar y va a sacar todo el trabajo que tenga, hace research, ve videos motivacionales de cómo mejorar su negocio, mire otra persona que está haciendo su negocio a ver cómo lo hizo. O sea, no pierde el tiempo viendo gente enseñando penthouse, Rolls Royce, que si prenda, que si diamante, que si esto, que si cartera Gucci. No. Dedíquese a su negocio, a aprender de su negocio, a ver qué próximo paso, escribir qué quiero hacer, qué quiero lograr. Suscríbase a mi canal porque vienen unas entrevistas bien brutales. De personas exitosas, personas que yo he inspirado, personas que se han inspirado en mí para montar su negocio. Llegó a las 2 de la tarde. Apagó todo. Hay que buscar a la niña o el niño al cuido, al daycare. Volvemos a la rutina que hizo cuando estaba trabajando en su part-time. 2 de la tarde, recoge el niño o la niña, dedica tus 3 horas, lo lleva a la casa, quizás, esto, lo otro, no sé, 3 horas el niño lo bañó y la rutina. Cocinó, el niño se acostó a las 7 de la noche, usted cocinó, llega a su pareja, se sentaron a cenar, tuvieron 1 hora sentados en la mesa, su pareja le respeta el tiempo que usted le dedica, pero como es su día libre, ya las 5 horas que usted le iba a dedicar a su negocio por la noche, se dedicó en el día, quizás ese día, ese martes o ese lunes o martes, se sienten a ver una película, no sé, una miniserie en Netflix, su streaming de preferencia, sentado con el niño, a ver quizás una película de muñequitos de Disney, lo que sea, lo que usted quiera. La calidad del tiempo que usted dedica a su familia y a su negocio no es la cantidad, es la calidad. Porque usted puede dedicar 24 horas corridas a su negocio y ninguno es de provecho, o a su familia, a su pareja, a su hijo, a lo que sea. Es la calidad del tiempo que usted dedique a lo que usted quiere lograr, a su negocio. Acuérdese, una vez usted tenga esa disciplina de dedicarle a su negocio, a su vida, a su pareja, a su familia, calidad, usted no tiene problema, va a ser exitoso en lo personal y en lo de negocio, hasta en su vida sentimental. No es lo mismo cantidad que calidad. No es lo mismo ni se escribe igual. ¿Ok? Tiempo. Tiempo es tan importante. La palabra tiempo, la diferencia en inglés, la palabra tiempo tiene 6 letras, en inglés tiene 4. Time y tiempo son 2 cosas diferentes. Es lo mismo, se escriben diferentes porque son diferentes idiomas. Tan importante es mantenerse positivo, porque si no se mantiene positivo con su negocio, va a perder oportunidades. Pues mira, tiempo, lo podemos escribir así. ¿Ok? Si usted se mantiene positivo y le diga tiempo a su negocio, usted va a ser exitoso. Se lo repito, va a ser exitoso. Trust me. Va a ser exitoso, y cuando yo digo trust me, love it. Trust me. Voy a empezar una serie de videos de personas exitosas que han empezado desde abajo y han logrado mucho en su vida. Tengo varias personas en la lista. Tengo uno, este que está aquí, John Joe. Lo conozco, se graduó, lo vi empezar, lo vi caer, lloró, y somos amigos ahora inseparables. La entrevista de él se va a titular de esta manera: no solo de Cómo salen cantantes, también salen personas exitosas. Él trabajó en Econo, como bagger, como gondolero, stockman, como usted quiera llamarlo, y hoy en día tiene su empresa exitosa. A 7.25 creo que estaba la hora, y ahora tiene una empresa que yo cuando vio sus posts yo lloré. Wow, ¿quién diría que este individuo iba a ser exitoso? Vamos a un chipito de lo que nos va a hablar. Vamos, un chipitito nada más. Wow, ya. Suscríbase, denle a la campanita para que cuando suba esa entrevista usted la vea, que usted se va a inspirar. Yo creo que John, después de mí, debe ser su inspiración. Y tengo otra más, que ya no lo sabe, pero yo lo sé, que lo voy a entrevistar para este canal. Francesca de Jesús Rodríguez. ¿Ok? Francesca Rodríguez. Dice, Francesca, mi ahijada. Es una historia que yo la cuento y la gente no me lo cree. Exitosa. Esa es su compañía. Esa es mi segunda entrevista. Francesca tiene un compromiso conmigo, te voy a entrevistar. ¿Ok? Recuérdense suscribirse a mi canal. El tiempo es bien importante. Saque tiempo. Aproveche su tiempo. Controle su tiempo. Controle su tiempo. Es bien importante. No pierda su tiempo en personas que no, de verdad, no vale la pena. Personas que van a estar una hora entre el teléfono quejándose que si esto, que si no tengo, que si no puedo, que si no estudié, que si no consigo trabajo, que si no tengo trabajo, que soy vago, que me acuesto tarde, me levanto tarde. No. Mi mamá decía que hace dinero en la cama eran solamente las pip. Puse pip. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Suscríbase a mi canal, bien importante, suscríbase a mi canal, dale share, Invita a sus amigos, a las personas que quieran comenzar un negocio. Me pueden llamar, aquí está mi email. Todo está ahí. Mi nombre es Marc Anthony Romero. Soy su asesor de negocio. By Marc OG. Love it.